ありがとう。メンバーありがとう。メンバーありがとう。メンバーありがとう。メンバーありがとう。I woke up 30 minutes. I woke up 30 minutes ago. So, I'm currently eating. Okay, I didn't wake up 30 minutes ago. I woke up an hour ago. But I didn't get up until 30. So, yeah, I'm still eating. If anyone's ever wonders what their favorite streamer is doing during the starting screen of their stream, they're either using the bathroom, sending last-minute messages, or they're eating. There's not really an in-between, to be honest. That's like probably what your favorite streamer is doing during their waiting screen. And in my case, usually it is using the bathroom, but today it was eating. I have a I don't know, I just made a bunch of stuff in the microwave. So I have like a bowl, like mashed potato. Yeah. I also have some dino nuggets. I'm gonna munch on that during the stream. My country bowl is like halfway done. Dino nuggies have been untouched because they're easiest to eat during especially during the trial, it's so easy. But anyways, that is not today's stream. Today's stream is Dang It Grandpa. DANGANRONPA. So, for those of you who were not here last time, where we left off was we discovered Hifumi and Taka's body. We discovered that Hifumi and Taka both got bonked in the head with a justice hammer. And so, our next step is to investigate and then do the trial and figure out what happened. So, let's carry on a bit, shall we? Alright. Or not everybody, we have most of the people here. Let's check out Hifumi because I want it out of the way. This is one of my favorite trials. Me too! This one's a really good trial. I feel like this one's my favorite one of the first game at least. I really, really like this one. Is it time for the... Thank you! Thank you. No spoilers in chat. I myself. These... Others who don't. Thank you. There we go. Ow! Okay. There you go! Umi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. Spoiler! Needle and tennis ball! You can't say that to me! No! No! I cared about those spoilers! No! I haven't seen BFDIA 23 yet! or the new II episode. I haven't seen either of them yet. It's okay, it's okay. Anyways, his really big body. Why do we care? I mean, how on earth was the killer able to... Oh, someone's so big, that's why. Okay, I thought they were just fat-shaming Hifumi on May, and I was like, huh? From the nurse's office where he covered the repository. You know it? I grew up on BFDI. I grew up on BFDI, that's why. And so I still follow it because the writing style is matured with creators. I grew up watching. All the way from the first floor to all without anyone noticing it. What the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating it myself. If I remember correctly, Fumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Number 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. What am I feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! His body was in the nurse's office. His glasses were covered in blood. But now they're completely clean. That means wiped his glasses off? But who would do that? And why? Hifumi's glasses has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. What I want to know is why the killer... Interesting. Taka will never move again. In the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. Neat. Okay, found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used for him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the Truth Bullet section handbook. Lolly! It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I was in the art room before. I guess it's used statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's key? Oh, it was. I had the duck. And look at the wheel. Wow! Leia! Leia, hi! Hi, hi! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, Raiders! Hi, hi, hi! For those of you who do not know me, let me introduce myself. The clock's ticking, so shoot for your heart and be all that you see. Styleverse Productions, time traveling idol Serena Starstruck here. Nice to meet you. I like to sing and I like to voice act and I like to play story games. And so for our current story game, we're actually playing Danganronpa, which I personally know the spoilers for. But for those of you who do not, we are on chapter 3 right now. So if you want to avoid spoilers, then like, come check me out another time. Fun. Anyways, what are you guys doing with Leia? I saw you guys were live. I saw she was live, but I didn't actually check what she was doing. What are you guys up to? What are you guys up to with Leia? Thank you for the owl attack! Ah! What are you guys up to? Playing Arknights! Oh! Oh! I actually know like zero about Arknights. I keep hearing about Arknights. I know people like it a lot, but I don't actually know much about Arknights. I hope you guys had fun though. Currently right now we're investigating a murder, and then we're gonna go to trial and try and figure out who like the culprit was, who like committed the murder. Story is good. It's like Anime Girl Balloons, but a lot easier. I love balloons. Okay, I love balloons though. I love myself some balloons tower defense. I love BTD. Since Enfield is coming out soon, game. Oh, I see. I have like, I do know like a lot of people like Arknights. I've just never been like an Arknights person. I was always a balloons person growing up. Balloons and like Plants vs Zombies was like my thing when I was younger. Okay. We continue with the investigation chat. Let's see. And look at the wheel. There's a blood. Been wanting to try Arknights because the Limbus collab. Ah! I see. I should really pick up those games again, huh, chat? So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly has added to Truth Bullet's handbook. Okay. See what we... The only other thing we saw was... the hammers. Which I did notice that once we walked in, that the hammers are missing. But I already knew that. I already knew that, because I know spoilers for this game. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? The hammers have been the kind used. Either way, all the hammers obviously see a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait! For some reason, this one isn't dirt at all. It's wet. Someone washed it recently. Spotless hammer has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Whoop whoop! Okay. I guess we should talk to Hina and Sakura. I was gonna say I'm hoping a certain character survives in 2x2. That's actually the reason why that's actually the reason why we started playing Danganronpa right now. It's because 2x2's announcement happened and I was like, we gotta play Danganronpa! Anyways though. Anyways. Okay. Oh yeah, Sahina!
So,
Hey, Makoto. I've been thinking about it's a public repository. Are you gonna play 2x2? I hope so, yeah. I plan on it. Huh? Sorry, that's Makoto. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. It was! I remember this, because we also tried to go in. It was locked. And we came here as soon as well, there's no way someone put us here. Well, if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began. Now it's wide open. Might be some secret lurking in there. But I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Talk to Sakura too, in case she has anything. There are many aspects to the incident. Too many too. Considering that, it might be good to look back on what happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Yes, Sakura, I would like your help. Even if it shreds my throat in the process. Yeah, let's look back on things. Oh, okay, she's actually talking about it right now. Okay. This morning, 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up. So, we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. But up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, and quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay conscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked for an hour before we found her. Meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Gakia, began searching for the costumed assailant. Found an injured Hifumi in the library, on the 2nd floor. Took him down to the nurse's office, 1st floor, then resumed our search. Honestly, this recap's really good considering we haven't played for a week. Thank you, Sakura. Not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's the Byakuya voice? What's the Byakuya voice? I forget. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving in the top of the stairs. On Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor when we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? A rather intense scream. Someone like, I saw it. Strange costume man. Ran off as soon as I screamed. Yeah, for real. Like last time we were really getting our steps in, guys. Last stream we got so many steps in. There's so much up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs. Back in my high school, we had like 3 floors to our school, right? And I only had like 1 class up there anytime. And like the thing is, with how my class is laid out, I never had to go from like the 2nd floor to the 3rd floor. It was always floor 1 to floor 3 and floor 3 back to floor 1. So the stairs at my old high school, back when I was in high school, would wind me so bad. It was kind of wild, but yeah. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down the hallway and appeared. I am trying to find the voice chat. Hold on. Just give me a bit. I'll find the voice eventually. And then. Yeah! I think that's a film. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. It's Filmy. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. Or running up and down the stairs. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Gakia, and Toko pursued the suspect at the 3rd floor. Got back to the nurse's office. Found Hifumi's corpse. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However,
my school had 2 buildings in which we had 3 floors? It's crazy! Oh my god, I could never. But at the same time, we had Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. I remember hearing the body discovery right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi was killed, right? Then, you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. I still think that we're a little bit messed up for leaving Toko by herself, guys, and we only realized it after. That's kind of messed up. Forgot about Toko and only realized till after the bodies were discovered. We're like, yep, there's gonna be a 3rd murder. Yep, totally. Like, sure, we knew there wouldn't be unless they were two different culprits, but you know, like, why? I just feel like it's so messed up that we left Toko there. Like, sure, we did know. Like, oh, only one culprit can have, like, whatever. But, like, what if it were two people? We don't know. No. I just felt kind of messed up. They're very much not good at the buddy system at all, chat. They really aren't. Anyway. But, as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Fumi's body has disappeared. That is not the Celeste voice. I'll find it eventually. I know I have a Celeste voice. It's just that it's pretty good, I'd say, but I can't find it right now. Yeah, exactly. There's no rules against two people murdering independently, like on the same day. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko. Rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating? This time. What is the? Oh my God, chat! Hold on, I can't voice act right now. Hold on. Let me grab some water. I'll be right back. I cannot remember these voices for the life of me. Oh my God. I needed my water. It's because they're all flashbacks, so I'm not hearing the like sound cues, so I can't remember the voices. They're all flashbacks, so they don't have voice lines. There's like 0 voice lines right now. They're really making me struggle after like a whole like week of not hearing their voice. This time, Taka's body had disappeared. From there, we began our search for both of the bodies. And after some time, Les told us bodies all headed to the repository. And there, we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Yeah, that's everything that happened last night. That was wild. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. So yeah, chat, this is our like, Sakura is basically our like recap person if you ever need it. That's everything. Oh, there's Byakuya. I forgot he was there. Okay. Relevant. Hi Byakuya, what's up? Byakuya, I think Hiro really did it. I don't see how. I don't see how anyone else. Hold on. Chat, hold on. I'm fixing my mic filter. Hold on. My mic settings, they were fine, but then for some reason they like changed for some reason. I was like, why? Okay, this should be better. It shouldn't like take anything out of me now. Okay, here you go. Can we continue forgetting Byakuya? I don't like him. That's pretty real. Yeah, I agree. I don't see how anyone else could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Guys! He may be stupid, but come on! But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And that's it. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why they'd bother killing 2 people.
What?
Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps? I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Okay, Byakuya. Okay, Stinky. What? What's with that attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Okay, Byakuya, whatever you say. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, wouldn't it have killed him to tell me what it was? Yes, it would have, because he's freaking Byakuya! And he's stinky! He's Byakuya and he's stinky! That's why! That's freaking why! Because he's Byakuya! And he's stinky! Okay, anyways, I think that's it. Here? There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hino said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the doors, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. I'm still here, but I'm looking to my Uma Daily's real. Yes, thank you for the lurk! But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Repository door has been added to the truth bullets. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Okay, let's go to the nurse's office first. I don't think there's anything in the art room, right? Yeah, okay, we're good. Let's leave. Bye-bye! We're going to the nurse's office and the equipment room. Okay. Actually, the equipment room's like here, isn't it? Which room is the actual equipment room? There's like 50 different rooms on this that are like all basically the same thing. Is it here? Yeah, I think it's here. Ah! Whoopsies. I was trying to run in the game, but I accidentally hit tab at the same time, so I just opened the map. I do that with Repo a lot too. Where I'm sprinting and I try and open the map, and then it just like opens Steam, the Steam overlay. I'm like, ah! Okay. No, we're good. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Where else would it come from if there's tire marks? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the first floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the third floor. That's still a total mystery. Oh, huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Can we ignore her? Yes, okay, we're leaving. To the nurse's office! Na na na! Leave the area, yes. Let's go. We're outie! Goodbye! Forever! Actually, wait, we can just TP. Actually, no. Let's actually just like, yeah, let's TP. Why not? I'm lazy. There you go. Celeste is in the nurse's office. Interesting. Nurse's office. Hi. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. Can we not? I guess not. Okay, hi Celeste! Hi best girl! Hi best girl! Hi beautiful. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. Oh, she's looking for him! What's about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
Oh, Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Ah, correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two ago. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullets. We love having an account from Celeste in this game, huh? We love Celeste in this game. And honestly, I agree. I love Celeste. I want more excuses to talk to her. She's amazing. Oh wait, something in the trash can. I thought so. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it has some sort of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither. But I think this might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth has been added. I mean, just based on what we know so far, Chad, I feel like it's pretty obvious that someone cleaned Hifumi's glasses, right? At the fridge. The refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. I think that's everything in here, so let's leave. Oh! Byakuya jump scared. So, this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. What confuses me the most is why Sayaka tried blaming Makoto for the murder despite not knowing the class trial room. Like, I can understand doing it in secret and hiding evidence, but why blame people? Because she was supposed to get away with it. They were told they had to get away with it, which means, like, it's easier to frame it on someone so they get the wrong conclusion if anyone does decide to investigate, you know? Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Byakuya. So helpful. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truthfulness section of your handbook. He said to go to Hiro's room, but... What's waiting for me there? I remember the way around the school. I remember the way around the school. I remember my way around the school! Alright, awesome. Hiro's room. Kyoko, Taka, Makoto, Mondo, Sayaka, Byakuya, Junko, Toko, Chihiro, Celeste, Hina, Sakura, Leon, Hiro. There you go. The door is unlocked! I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. I wonder what's in Hiro's room. Oh! This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can— Not the static! No! Let me fix it. Okay, there you go. It should be fixed. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Is that how that works? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But alright. Wait! This is a new room. We have to click on literally everything for money! Money! It's only in the boxes? Then there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. The handwriting. Robo Justice blueprints have been added to the truthfulness section of your handbook. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? Is that really it? Huh. Ah! Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too! Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. I remember this scene. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Phew, man, I just had the worst day. Hiro? Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else could I be? That's a good question.
Huh?
What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Is that the Illuminati? Kyoko?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool's room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind!
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people might think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then,
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room after all. Or in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made the costume. That's true. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious the one who put this costume on went around attacking everyone.
That's terrible!
Was Hiro! Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. You wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What?
To tie me up! Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please!
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly have been or be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will! Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
I love to see PG so much, chat. I forgot about it, but it's so silly.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
Are we just going to ignore the fact that it's hard to move him? How is he going to do all of this? In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. Do we not want to try someone who's like closer to Hiro's height than Makoto? Like Byakuya or something? It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. Okay, what about Sakura? You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. There must be... they must have had one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Well, let's talk to Kyoto and see what happens. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I'd rather leave her alone. Okay, Hiro?
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Hifumi.
What?
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please!
I did not.
Huh?
Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed...
How about that?
That's it! I know who did it!
So then,
You might as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and / Hiro must have done it!
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please!
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm
telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know, that note. Note? Last
Mm.
night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. Secret passage, a chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Ah.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here, they deceived me!
Ah.
I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, maybe you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it.
Ah.
Yeah, sure.
Please!
Please, you've gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must provide evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, you'd give us reason. Oh, what the heck? For serious? Yasuhiro's account has been taken. It's truthful in the handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Are you almost done investigation already? Well, actually, now I think about it, yeah, we probably are almost done. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro! No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, it must have been. He must be totally broke, and that's why.
Please!
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me!
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't found and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
Yeah, you're right. I need to go look for the second student in that note. Pete, don't fail me now! I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one. So, I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway...
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Then, shall we? I love Kyoko!
Hey,
She's so cool. So, Makoto, first, I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know? They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway...
We have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess you should head that way for now. Ah, wrong one. Oh, they put a little a marker on there for us. Thank God. Wait. Oh, it was this way. Wait, no, wait. No, it's this way. Too many new rooms, all different names. There's like 50 different storage closets, man. Oh my gosh. Can never remember which one is which. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation and began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a bit more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did?
whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it! Anyway, you said you had a watch?
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely... English! It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Tonka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long are you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all little boys and girls. I forgot about this entire thing.
In other words,
So, if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch. I forget. I actually forget how that detail happens, to be honest, chat.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Oh, you're right. There's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Well, okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Guys, I just need to say, we need to stop looking at notes, guys. Anytime there's a note that's like, meet me at this place, meet me at this place, we just need to stop doing it. Murder would not happen if we just didn't follow these notes, guys. Come on. You're in a killing game. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to your Truth Bullet session. Okay, Hifumi! To be fair, around this time, iPhones weren't made yet, so you have to... Well, yeah, but still, even if it wasn't a note, if someone was just like, meet me at this place at night when we're not supposed to be doing anything, or like, meet me at this place, just meet me at this place, when they're not gonna say it to the entire group, that's just so like, why, you know? In a killing game. If you're going to share something important, why not share it with the entire group, you know? Because there's a traitor? Like, so how do you know that that person specifically isn't a traitor? How does that person know? You know, like, think about it. Think, Danganronpa, think! The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. Bro said if you got something important to say, share with the class. It's because if you share with one person, it's more suspicious. But if you, like, obviously that's a murder. But if you're sharing with everybody, they're not gonna murder everybody, you know? They can't lure everybody and then get away with the murder. That's not how it works, you know? But if they're only baiting you, then it's like, well, okay, then what, you know? All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems like Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? Though who would do that, and why? So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He had stuffed it in his pants. So I can only assume he had hidden it on purpose, purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants. Not like his socks or anything. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed on his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So,
That sounds very familiar. That's it! That's the same thing Hero said! Then he was telling us the truth!
however,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean that it was meant for him. Huh?
So,
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain? It's obviously the... Look at the shape of the piece and look at the shape of the piece from Taka. Think carefully.
hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had.
hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks had nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added. Okay. Here it is, guys! It's time! Trial time!
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
Why are we so hyped?
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
Oh. Kyoko may not be able to help us much this time. She gave us good details on the body, but she didn't actually get to, know what happened. It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to a proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Oh, okay. Well, guys, it's time. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello! Hello, hello! He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not just multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along. Along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay. Hey! Hey!
Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck? You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it, for serious.
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or is it not?
Well, no, but...
How unfortunate. Then, it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey, this isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea.
That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here! I took one last deep breath, and it exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard... Guys... It's back! The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. It only gets more and more empty! Ah, pain! It really does only get more and more empty. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up to a cruel fate. When I see all you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left! Your school life is slowly reaching its climax!
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
You really hate me so much, but I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me, of course I'm gonna start it! I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed flash trial after the commercial break!
Yoo-hoo!
I never hold out on you like that! Okay, let's begin! Get your assigned seats! And so, the curtain opened up again. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial! And yes, we will save, actually. Thank you very much for the save slot. Alright, guys. Let's set our points. We have plenty of SP, so honestly, we can just, like, put whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the only new thing we got. Yeah, everything else we have is, like, loaded, so we're good. Yeah, we have, like, everything else missing just because when we do the... when we do the free times, you just play to the end with their things. You don't really... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have 4 extra SP that we don't even need. Let's look at the truth bullets one more time, too. Because there's a lot. There's like 7 whole things for this entire thing. Is this a new Dangan game? No, this is the first one. This is the first Dangan game. This is Trigger Happy Havoc. This is the very first one. Yeah, there's a lot of things here. We're using free time to chat with interesting people, not maximize our stats. Exactly! That's how it should be done. Especially because, like, I know who killed everyone. Because I know all the spoilers. So it's like, I know the conclusions and stuff. I just need to... I kind of already know. It's just the actual gameplay part that I
Let's
struggle with a little
begin
bit.
with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Uh-huh.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
You don't get to talk!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence.
Has, like, no one thought that maybe this is framed?
Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
Uh-huh. But have we considered that it's framed, chat? Guys, have you ever considered that it's framed? Actually, wait, anyone in chat who doesn't know who did it? You guys know, do you guys have any guesses who? Does anyone in chat, like, not know who did it? And have, like, guesses who did it? I'm very curious what you guys think. I do know, sadly. Dang! Bitch, I can't believe you spoiled yourself!
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times
That
do I
looks
have to
so
tell
much.
you?
This is so cool.
I don't know, I don't know!
You're really the or anything else. You have to make that clear. Situation, not the static, no! Hold on, let me pause it. Okay, there you go. It should be.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof.
Wait! Hold on, I forgot the controls. Silencer, right mouse. Fast forward, control key. I had to remember the controls real quick. Right button is.
That you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
I mean, look at it. Writing is awfully yeah, exactly. If I remember, girl's handwriting is.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Oh, no.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill
Oh, wait, there's
them?
only two options. Okay.
Just hold on a second!
Fast forward.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all...
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
それは違うよ!
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
I like how we're just talking about Alter Ego in front of Monokuma. Like, at this point, it's like we're half being sus, half not being. It's like, what? Guys, come on.
When you compare it to the blueprints,
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
This is true!
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Thanks, Byakuya.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course, tell him, Makoto. Tell him, Naegi. Yeah, for real, Byakuya finally helping him. It's
So?
crazy.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
It was definitely Hiro.
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Exactly.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Bro! She is literally solving the case for you! Tina, I love you, but you're stupid!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Yeah, for real, Hina, like... Please relax. I get that Byakuya is awful and annoying, but he's helping for once!
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
I love how Kyoko can't help us here, so they had Byakuya do it.
I got it!
Oh, one more thing. The dolly and the...
I got it!
Yep.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What? Why is he angry at us?
So, let's see if I can
You
explain.
got it right! SMH Byakuya.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
What?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
SMH, Byakuya. Not trying to be a deuteragonist now.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
What do you mean? We're literally the protagonists even carrying these trials.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Huh? Oh, had anyone sound so nice while being so mean? Yeah, I can change her mind. Explain to them why the dolly must have been rude. Repository. A new element? What do you mean a new element? We're in chapter 3! What could you possibly have to add to not stop the bullet time battle? Oh my god. Reloading! Starting with this next bullet time battle. Add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen. Tempo marker, you'll need it. What? What? No, please. Please, I'm so bad at this one. What? No, there's already too much going on. I can't rhythm game and do this at once. No. One time battle already? Crazy.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
What? What is
You are
happening?
a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
What is happening?
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Oh my god, there you go.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Oh my god, it's not even the rhythm game part that gets me. It's just the...
If you're
it's
asking
just
for
the
proof that the
freaking
dolly moved,
everything on the screen
have
and
it
the
right
mechanics
here.
of like having to reload and like shoot everything. I'm so
when
bad
I
at that
found
one.
the dolly in the
I'm literally
repository,
a rhythm gamer.
one of the
chat.
wheels had a
It's
blood
just the
stain on
fact that I love rhythm games. It's just that there's too many things to shoot and take into account while I'm rhythm gaming.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Les really hate me that much? Nonsense! We have like 4 different friendship points with her.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
What?
I'm not sure that really matters.
Yeah, you know, you can't be like yelling at Byakuya for helping when you're saying this during our trial time.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Hey, look at how the body was moved. Here, yep. I said this earlier. I said it earlier. I did in fact say it earlier.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle,
It's here.
all you'd have to do is bend, then you could push the dolly no problem.
I hit the
So
wrong
the
button!
killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry. I don't think I realized it.
Anything.
As we know, Taka was killed in the... And from there...
Yeah, the culprit wrapped, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a...
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
There you go.
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could
Hold on,
push
chat,
a
real
dolly
quick,
without a
I'm gonna go grab
handle
some
if
water
you
real
stoop down low.
I'm out of water. So grab some more. Be right back, okay? Beep beep, I'm back. Now my watch.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Oh my god, Hina, you literally wore it yourself! You literally tried it on, Hina!
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together, remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised anywhere in this thing. Yeah, I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
SMH, Hina. This is why you just like donuts.
Seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Uh-huh.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit,
Yeah, this chapter really does show Hina is not very smart. Like, entire time. He thought that Chihiro was a ghost. He thought that, like...
it's very unlikely you would have
You
the
went on night
dexterity
just
to
for
go about
donuts?
wrapping the body in a
Like a
tarp.
killing game.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Absolutely no chance for that to happen because... Once it's on, you can never take it
got
off.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
It's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Girl, you literally put it on yourself!
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
True!
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Yes! Oh my god, Hina. Girl, please.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please.
Oh?
Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me. Hi. Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call. Now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Girl!
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
God damn it, Hina! We just got you on the right track!
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
True! Good job, Kyoko.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
I believe. What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Oh!
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. Four of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed
I'm
up.
trying to put my
So we
projects
went
like
to
on
look for
autoplay 'cause I
everyone.
forgot.
That was around 8 a.m.
Okay.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Yes. True.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Yes, this is true.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Okay. Celeste. He like checked you for like injuries or something?
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
Uh-huh.
As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect.
Yes.
But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that,
Doesn't
we
she say that
decided to
Hifumi and the
split up
blueprints
and
have the same
search the
name for the
second
suit?
floor.
True.
And soon after that,
I didn't actually pick up on that. Good catch.
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong?
Rather tense. Someone like,
I saw him. The strange costume man. Officer, I screamed. I was seriously found out into the hallway and disappeared.
and then,
Yeah! What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Fumi, he's still in the nurse's office. It's bad. Come on, we have to go back.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
this can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Yes.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Yes.
And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
Yes.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Yes.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Then what, Makoto? Then what? Then what? What do you want, Makoto?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the case, I have to find them no matter what. Thanks, Kyoko! I love you, Kyoko! Kyoko!
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Wait.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
I don't remember what's on the Monokuma file. But you know what?
So, regarding Taka's
We're
death,
just
I
going to
wonder
like...
if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order Taka came last.
Okay, it was the later one. Okay, my bad.
What makes you say that?
Ah, wait! Shut up!
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Wait, what?
Shoot!
Wait, No! And they're like, it's Makoto! It's not Makoto!
Is...
Give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet!
I have to remember what the actual Monokuma file says. I don't remember what it is. Can I look actually? Can I look right now?
So,
You watch
I
it again.
wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
Oh, we have to store
We
it!
are-
Hold on. Hold on. We have to store a... Hold on. I forget how to do it! Hold on, like the store a statement. I'm pretty sure that's what this gotta be what that is.
Taka came
Oh,
last.
I was holding it!
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
I don't think so. I have to like rewatch this a few times and I'm like,
So,
I know
regarding
what's wrong
Taka's
here, but I
death,
don't know what the actual
I
points
wonder
are.
if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
There we go! Oh my
No,
god!
that's wrong!
Oh my god! I was like, huh? I was like, it's just that the order is wrong.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Yep.
If anything, that's just another
I was
way
like,
the killer
I was
tried
like,
to
what is the
disguise
point
their
here?
actions.
I was like, I was like, the handbook, the Monokuma file doesn't say anything about that, right? I was like, huh?
So you're saying the culprit
I
wanted
knew
us
what
to
I
think
wanted
the
to say. I
hammers
didn't
were
know how
used
to
in order,
put it into the game.
but in reality,
I forgot to
Taka
even
was
store
killed
statements for a
before
bit.
Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. Not released at what time he must have died. Oh! Because Taka had already hit rigor mortis. Oh! Wristwatch. Okay. Hi? W. W.
Now I understand.
I said!
I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
You already saw this, so I'm not reading that again.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Yup.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
Hey?
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
I feel like we've rewatched all of these scenes like 5 different times today. On top of when they actually happened last stream. I feel like we've rewatched these quite a bit, chat. So
When
we're
we
gonna.
heard Hifumi
I don't feel like
screaming,
wasting
we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
Okay.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office.
Oh my
and
god,
that's
how
where
many
we found his
flashbacks do we
body.
need, guys? Come on.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Huh?
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't make me stuff up.
Anyway, we all have
He likes to do that a lot,
alibis
actually.
when we murdered Hifumi's
Got it?
scream.
Okay, there you go.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
Yes.
When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Yes.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Yes.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room.
I think we need another flashback now. We don't.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body
Maybe
out of
the
there
playtest
right
yeah,
then!
probably, yeah. To be fair, this is also like my, what's it? I already know, like, how this case went down, so it's like, you know, for me it's a bit easier to
Even if
remember.
she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
And this case is, like, a lot, and there's a lot of, like, parts to it, so it does make sense.
Because,
Come on.
as we just established, she was passed out
This
in
is,
the
like,
equipment
debatably
room
the
when his
hardest case
body
in the game, I think.
disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
True.
In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
True.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
Yes, because we already established the dolly was used for Taka.
And according to what Celeste said,
Not have been gone for more than... We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
So then the killer was able to get in and move body in that short amount of time?
It would seem so.
His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
This entire case is just us calling Hifumi fat.
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Crazy! Plot twist! Do we need more flashbacks next case? No, please!
The dead body moved on its own?
No!
God
Not
damn
another...
it, guys! Hina, Hero, shut up!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
When we found him, wasn't his body still warm? Didn't we literally say that?
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Oh no.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Especially because of the timing of Taka?
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? It is. What true folk do we have? What are they saying? Broken versus... Is this a score statement? I think this is a score statement.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
It's not impossible.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
No?
And you know that how?
Yeah, how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
That's
And
not what I was
that
trying to
is
store.
why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal
Yes!
someone else's discovery.
Yes, that's what I was trying to... Okay, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he...
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely
You heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
No, I'm trying to store the body discovery announcement!
Hifumi's dead body had been
That's not
found.
what I'm doing!
And that
I'm trying to
are we
oh my
really?
God,
Maybe
hold
the
on.
announcement was
No,
intended to
no,
signal
no.
someone else's discovery.
No.
Are you saying that when we
trying to
first
store the
found there's a
statement before
chance
that.
he was actually...
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
I'm trying to the announcement
And you know
part.
that how?
Surely
You heard the body discovery announcement.
along with the rest
I
of
guess,
us,
never mind. It's gonna give us this one. My bad.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really? Maybe the
that one?
announcement was intended to signal someone
Else's discovery.
Hold on. Or maybe do I have to shoot hers instead? Do I have to store Bilko's?
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually...
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead,
I'm just gonna try
without
picking
a
up
doubt.
everything and whatever works.
And you
works.
know that how?
Surely
You
you,
heard the body discovery announcement
along with...
with the rest of us.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
I have to
Maybe
store-
the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, there you go. I think that should be it.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually still...
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without...
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body...
Had been found.
There you go. Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I was like, I have to think. I was like, wait, we're not trying. We're agreeing with Kyoko, so I need to store Kyoko and then.
Was the
There
body
you go.
discovery announcement that was made
Oh my
really
God.
intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
But Celeste, I think you need to realize that. Remember?
Maybe. But that was also the same
Yup.
time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Was two.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled
There
them
was two
together into one.
announcements At the investigation. I noticed it because I was looking for it this time.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
What's 2 announcements?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Yup.
Huh?
Monokuma is both extremely lazy and extremely hardworking. True!
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Yes!
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Yup.
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Second body discovery now. First time was what played when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. Second time was when both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Yup. A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin!
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just
I'm
told
not-
us,
To
doesn't
be
it?
fair, that was our first time with that flashback. That was our first time with that flashback, okay?
Exactly.
The other ones all
if
have
we were
happened, like, at least
actually
3 times.
rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Yup.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Celeste! I love you! You're so wrong this entire time.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
Normally Celeste is like so helpful, but this one she's like, no.
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Has to be proof that shows Hifumi was alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Alright guys, here you go.
Well, here's one thing we do know.
Uh-huh.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Okay.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Yes.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
Shoot!
That's not it! There was
Well,
something
here's
else.
one thing we do know. The first time we found him, and then
I should just learn
his
to wait
body
through the
dis-
entire
And the
thing.
next time
I
we
should
saw
really just
his
learn to
body,
wait through the entire thing.
it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before,
other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
There it is. That's what I was looking
No,
for.
that's wrong.
Okay.
In fact, there was one clear difference
my
between
God.
Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
Yep.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Yep.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
Yep.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Yes! The evidence I found in the trash can is the cleaning cloth that obviously
got
has
it.
the same cartoon character on
It was
his
a
camera.
glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
And it's very clearly his, because no one else likes the anime character either.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Yep.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Yep.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Yep.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no
I'm also
question.
surprised that Hina remembered
It
the anime
belonged to
name, but
Hifumi.
not the fact that she couldn't move in the robot costume. Just saying. I love Hina chat, but she does lose a lot of points just because of how stupid she is.
So
I
what
love
you're
her.
saying is...
But she's dumb.
What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Yep.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Does it?
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Exactly.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible
Hina's
task
priorities
of moving
Slim
his
Fast Eat
copious
Donuts?
corpse
Yeah, but I just feel
becomes possible,
I
wouldn't
feel
you
like
say?
she should have more character, and she just doesn't.
But then, if he was
I feel
just
like they could have
pretending
given
to
her
be
more
dead,
of an actual personality. I think instead of just making her a fan service character.
what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Yup.
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
Hina says that he's not the worst in this game, or at least, yeah.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
Yes.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Yes.
The door was locked?
Yup.
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right?
Oh my god, I feel like we're
So
repeating
me and
everything
Sakura
so much.
headed for the repository.
We're repeating everything so much.
But
oh my
when we
gosh.
got there, the door was locked.
Oh, this case. I forgot
And the
how much-
repository door can only be
I forgot
locked
how
from
much
the
we repeat
inside.
all of the evidence so many times.
Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
Yup.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
Yup.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Where is it?
I got it!
Okay, I was gonna cry
You're
if it was like
talking
the
about the
torn
note
piece of paper.
Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Oh my god!
Yes, his pants.
What is this?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now.
You cannot talk
Take a look
Makoto.
at
You
what the
also were
note
focused on his
says.
pants earlier. I found a hole, maybe. Hey, Hanakuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room. Damn!
Ah, that's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
No, it isn't, Hero!
Huh? Wait, this one's a little different.
There we go.
In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
Nah.
In other words, the killer
Why
got
is
in
the
touch
health
with
bar
another
here?
person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been... I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Oh my god, Jill.
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
No.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Okay, it's obviously the paper, right? The paper? Taka's hand?
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
Okay, yeah, this...
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Okay, it's the last one, I think.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong. No,
The game
there
hurts hard because
absolutely
it's about
is a
Chihiro Boy,
connection.
but not about Jill being Jill instead of Jack. It's because a lot of them don't. The characters themselves don't actually care that much. They respect Chihiro, but they don't respect the murderer.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, that and because they knew Genocide Jack as Genocide Jack for so long.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Yes.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
Yes.
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well,
And
when
also
you
the
put it
fact
like
that he was holding the slip of paper.
No further objections!
I'm surprised we didn't go with that, but
Then
okay.
someone used that note to trick Taka.
Especially because we
Just
haven't
the
used
same
that.
as me.
We haven't used that truth bullet yet.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Oh my god!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh?
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
I got it!
Yep, there you go.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper.
Yep.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
God. Thank you, Hina, for putting together something very obvious.
Hifumi had the note meant
my
for
God.
Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Thank you, Sakura. Oh my gosh.
That means
See, guys,
Hifumi
you
knew
can be
the note
strong
was
and
important.
smart at the same time.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
What?
Sorry, no.
Hero, catch up, please. Oh my gosh. Why is everyone so dumb this
When
trial?
we found him in the
Come
repository,
on.
Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
We've already been over this!
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Yes.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma
Hero,
file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Oh, no, I know where this is going. Okay. You're
But
good.
Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room,
This is
right?
actually a good point.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
Hero actually makes a
I'm
good point for
surprised.
once.
It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Shaking hands with Byakuya, thank you. Oh my god.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Where's your brain is being infected by your hair, bro.
He's right, though.
I
don't
tell you this,
understand it
Hero.
either.
Oh my gosh.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
Yes.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
Uh-huh.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Didn't. They just didn't. They're in the repository.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
Have several hammers left.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
That is irrelevant here!
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Hey, thank you, Byakuya. Oh my gosh.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
And we have several hammers. We have a whole wall of them.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Nothing else, actually. Please don't make me do. Please just click. Let me click the evidence. No! escape. Alright, where is it? Where's the freaking spotless hammer? There it is. Oh,
What was used to kill
the
Hifumi?
spotless hammer!
Was it Justice Hammer 3?
Ow!
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Ow!
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon?
What do you mean?
How did nobody witness them
No
carrying
one
it?
needed to witness anything!
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
What?
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
No.
And
No, that's
Oh,
wrong.
it's either Sakura's or it's that one. Yeah, I was just waiting for... Not gonna lie, Chad, I
The
was just
murder
waiting for either
weapon wasn't
Hina,
a
Celeste,
Justice
or
Hammer
Hero
at all.
to say something.
No,
That's basically how
it was
I know.
something
They're just the ones that are
completely
derailing
different.
this entire discussion.
but seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository.
Uh-huh.
The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi.
Yeah!
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks
That
of
Jill's line
grit
was
and
very
debris.
funny. I like that one a lot.
But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been
Oh my God,
scrubbed
literally
clean
that entire
was
face
most
just-
likely because it was used to
Oh my
commit
god,
murder.
writers love just bimbifying Hina.
If the hammer got covered in
Literally that
Hifumi's blood,
the fact that
of
she has that
course
spray
they'd
just
have
says
to
it
clean
all.
it off.
That's right with that pose.
I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Yup.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Yup.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Yup.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was
Oh
working
my god,
together with him.
Celeste, come on.
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We talk about how there couldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... I actually have no clue what this discussion's about.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Okay, we take this and we put it on...
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it...
No,
What do you want?
that's wrong. Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
Yup.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Yup.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Yep.
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
Yep.
And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Very cruel.
That's just awful.
Yeah, exactly what Hina said.
How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Well, I mean, effort made to convince us murders game. That was the main characteristic this time. Yoko must have noticed that back from the very beginning. I should said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Yoko really is amazing. Although, okay, Makoto, we get it, you're a simp. We get it, you're simping! Think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved.
I mean...
But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
I mean, those who know. Those who know versus those who don't.
That's problem numero uno right
She
now.
is very pretty. I do like Kyoko a lot, but come on, Makoto, we're in the middle of a trial. The true killer manipulated me to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person that seems to fit. They make you guess like this? Honestly, I'm gonna be so honest, chat. If I didn't know who the killer was here, I wouldn't know. But it makes sense. There's only one person who's that smart and that close to Hifumi, right? Who had Hifumi wrapped around her little finger.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Hina's way too stupid to do any of this.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
I love you, Celeste. I love you, Celeste. I love you!
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him,
I love you, Celeste!
that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Oh my god, I love her voice actress in this chat. Her voice actress in this trial goes crazy.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain
Yeah, they
behavior
really did make
that was
sure
common
show
only
that
to the
Hifumi
two
was
of you.
simping for Celeste way before this chapter.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
I got it!
They both
The
encountered
behavior
Hero.
they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Yep.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
What do you want? We're literally agreeing with you, Byakuya!
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Looks like she's a gambler. Looks like she's the gambling queen.
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Bottom text.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow, something moving around us up on the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the 3rd floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
More flashbacks! Oh my god, we've seen this one like 5 different times! That was rather an intense scream. I swear, chat, how many times have I said that one? How many times have I had to say this entire stream? On top of what happened last time! How many flashbacks do we have to have the same exact events, guys?
Once she'd
Come
done her
on!
job of getting us all up to the physics lab,
Who decided to put it in so
it
many
was time for her
times?
partner to get to work.
Yup, and then Umi yells. Yup, and then it's like, oh no, a kid from downstairs, we have to go help Hifumi! Oh no, we have to go back!
It was to get us to divide into 2 groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
And notice how, I'm pretty sure back when we played this, Celeste was the one who decided the groups and told us to split up. And she even made sure. They made sure that there was 3 in each group so that the announcement went off.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who
Yup.
proposed that we
I
split
remember
up.
seeing that and I was like, oh. Okay, here's one that we... Why don't we split groups? I'm pretty sure we haven't seen this one yet. I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. And Makoto and Hina, you will come with me to the nurse's office. And when she picked this, right, chat? When she picked these groups, think about it. She chose Hina, who they already know is very emotionally vulnerable right now. And therefore she could easily, like, come on, let's go somewhere. And she picked Makoto, who tends to have a sense of service and is a simp. So she knew that both of these 2, she could easily just tell them to go somewhere and they would do it. And that's exactly what she did. Celeste is very smart, guys. I believe the captain of this is Toko, Takia, and Sakura, aka the people who are either really smart at finding mysteries and already volunteered to go, or 2 people who are capable of, like, fighting or, like, violence and stuff, you know? So that would make sense that she would send those 2 after the culprit. Ugh. Celeste is very smart, guys. Celeste is very, very smart. That's why she's my favorite.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Yep.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Yep.
I just realized another strange thing.
Uh-huh.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was expecting it. I could not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Relied on the fact that we know Hina doesn't like dead bodies and she was vulnerable right now.
Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Yup.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Okay, wife.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Because we need all the flashbacks so that Byakuya knows. I see. All of the flashbacks are for Byakuya, actually, chat.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Must really be enjoying this. Enjoying standing around, right? Confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die. Just like Zosai did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Because at the time...
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Yup.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
Yup.
Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
Uh-huh.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Yup.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking
I
about.
just realized they shortened Celeste's name to
Although
Celeste
I
rather than
don't
Celestia
really
Ludenberg.
get what
Yeah.
it means.
Because she insists that we just call her Celeste.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But, what are you alluding to? In Celeste's defense, boys died in previous cases. True! Okay, this is a store
All
statement.
I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
I don't think it's
We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Okay, it's the other way around. It's the other way around.
Shoot.
After the store, Byakuya's, and then... Got it.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I think so, anyway.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying
The sight of us standing around, frightened, and they must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like...
No, that's wrong.
Yup, there you go. Okay.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Yup.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
It's time.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
Except that it's...
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
You're working together.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Yup.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Is there other explanations? It wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. The only other possibility is... Hifumi is dragging the suspect away!
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Yup!
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Yup!
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
Uh-huh.
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh my god, it's happening! Last thing she can do, that there's no way Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. But is it really possible? Oh, actually, I don't know what... I thought they were just gonna talk it out. I have no clue what this point is. What about justice? Yeah, okay. It's the costume, I think. That or it's the... Actually,
You
I
dressed
don't know.
me up in that suit after I
All
passed
these are
out!
plausible for here. I have to see
Then
what
you
they
just
say.
draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
Yes.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Oh, not me to choose that. Okay. It's the costume and standing upright.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
It's because he couldn't move. Well, even if he's unconscious, he will still be standing straight.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Totally can't bend. Oh my god, wait, this is the, like, third time we've seen this. He totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Okay, this is it. This is it for real this time. I I remember the voice line for this. This is it.
Checkmate?
Here it is.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Fumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Oh, that's
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
and everyone's last name.
I got it! That's right!
Yeah, those who know.
Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Yep.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Or does it?
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Our voice actress is so good!
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well? Do I? What?
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Let's still up. Well then, I have to do something to make her accept it. Alright, guys. Lock in!
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
The one thing that we haven't
He
used.
wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
Oh,
You haven't told anyone what your real name
right
is.
click on that.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it! Oh, she's so cool!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
that's the only truth there is!
No, I should have slowed it
Moron.
down. I should have used the focus thing. Celeste, my ocean!
Fumi was trying. He wanted us to know the killer. If there's one person here,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times do I have to lie? Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Ah, she's so cool.
How long do you plan to go on
Her
pretending?
voice actress is so crazy.
I'm
I
not
love
pretending.
her.
It's the truth.
That
And since you have no way to contradict me,
That's the only truth there is!
Ah! I was late again. But no, Celeste's VA and there's another one in D3 that's like so good. I love it so much.
if Fumi was trying to tell, he wanted us to know the killer. If there's one person,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times I may? Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan to go on?
I'm not pretending. It's and since you have no way.
To contradict me.
Oh, there you go.
No, that's wrong.
There we go. I used the focus gauge. Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
That's it.
I was
The handbook.
Chat, I want you guys to know, I was so tempted to put that on the schedule, but then I was like,
What?
oh, that's spoilers, I can't do it. I want to take the little subtitle for the schedule. Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it, but I couldn't.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up,
Those
right?
spoilers, I couldn't say.
Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday handbook or notebook, so it has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because,
Oh, it's here,
because, until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
Please.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Closing argument. Alright, chat, before we get into this real quick, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Okay, I'll be like right back in like 2 seconds. And then it'll be comic time. Okay? Be back in like 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere! We almost got this! Hello. I am back! Everyone, I know who the killer is. Let's say how are ya? Alright. First up, what happened? And oh wait, I can just like click on these now. How the killer anything other than this? What time did the killers call their victim? Who is it that the killer summoned first? Hero. Over here. Yep, there you go. Not the mountain stuff. Look. Certain item to do it. Camera. What time was Taka supposed to have? Ink. And then... Oh my god, this is like infinitely easier when you actually hit the box, guys. Before, I didn't hit the boxes at all, and I just try and guess based on the images. No, this is so... Taka, 3... Like, for example, that one, for example. There's like no context clues for that one. No, Taco's killed at 4. Library... How to read criminal. This, I think? Act 5. Which justice... Oh, nope. This one goes here. What did he take it? What? Oh, the blood packets. The blood packet. The blood packet. Ink. Wait, no. Wait. What? I think, anyway. Yeah. They find the dead bodies. And... Filmy used something to body the tarp. Right? Wait, no! That's not it! Wait! That's the tarp! Hold on. No, what goes here, then? In this case, how did you recruit him? He was just a simp. I don't know what to say here. He was just a simp. I guess I'll just put face? Question mark? I don't know. Love reusing old panels for some other cases. Love putting red herrings for us. Harp. Finally! Hit him with a steel hammer. Here we go, guys!
Here's exactly what happened.
The things men do for love.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And
I did not mean to cut that off. Whoopsies.
Hifumi, with an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
I love the way they have her like posing in the chair in that first panel. It's like so cool. I'm blocking it a little bit.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yup.
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice
trying to
suit.
hit, I can't blame him. I guess so, but this is a little far. Like, agreeing to do a double murder of someone? I don't know. He wanted her so bad that he was willing to kill everybody else.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious,
honestly, yeah, I agree.
into the
I
pool
can't
room
even
locker.
argue with that. I love Celeste so much, Chad. I love Celeste so much. I love Celeste.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Yep. And the reason it was
And
Taka
that's
made
where
sense because
Hifumi killed
Hifumi
him,
was
making it the
rivals
scene
with
of the
Taka
first
at the
murder.
time because of Alter Ego. It makes sense.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer
Like,
4,
he would agree to
which
kill
was left
Taka.
there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Yup.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room.
Hifumi's with the I can fix her mentality? No! Hifumi wanted to be stepped on! Hifumi really just liked Celeste way too much. He was degenerate to the max, and then... the one scene in chapter 2, I think it was. Yeah, that. It solidified it
There,
really, the dynamic.
the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice
Honestly,
pictures they'd taken.
okay. Celeste is really pretty, okay? I get it, but also, come on, dude. Come on.
They wanted to make sure we
It's a
bought the
little much.
surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
Did he hit? He was able to snatch Celeste's name. Whoa! Whoa!
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents,
I love
the
Celeste
killers
so
were able to
much.
create a certain preconception
So cool
in
as
our
a character.
minds. That the suspect was increasing the
Maybe not as
size
a
of the
person, but,
hammers
like,
and
as a
attacking
character,
people in
she's super
order
cool.
as they
I love
did.
her very much. Very pretty.
We fell
Very
right
cool.
into their trap and
I
started
like her
looking
character
for
a
the
lot, like
suspect
writing
based
lines.
on that.
Mm.
But
Well, those who know. Those who know. I didn't
while
guess they
we
actually
did that,
explained.
we left
There is an
Hifumi
explanation.
alone in the nurse's office.
I don't think they say it directly, but there is an explanation. As I'm pretty sure it's confirmed later on. But those who know, for now. Those who know. They leave it vague for a while. It comes up, I'm pretty sure.
This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Uh-huh. I love this screen so much. Like, why did they...
Took a blood packet from the refrigerator
that screen
and
so
Justice
much.
Hammer 3
It's so stupid.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for
Oh my god,
Hifumi.
another thing I'm just realizing. Less, because Flash and Mel. And I was about to say she made it so the one that wasn't actually dead, she
We
was
left
there,
the
so it's
nurse's
only two,
office,
so the
and
announcement wouldn't go
Hifumi
off,
once
but,
again
you know.
took advantage of the situation.
I hadn't actually seen Hifumi like that yet.
He simply got up and made his escape.
Act 6, that's how complicated this is. They have Act 6 of the
When we learned his body had
murder.
disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Up.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
Yup.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
All the flowers.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Keiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Oh my god. Oh, so good here. I love you, Celeste. I love you!
Interesting.
Oh my god, the sea. Oh, I'm sorry, I totally threw this trial. Oh my god, it was so difficult. Pretty sure the highest you can get is an S, but I still did get an A. Oh my god, I got so much money for that! Nice!
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
I can't! Celeste, I love you! I'm sorry that I timed her 3 times wrong. I thought there was 5, there's 6, so we didn't get to see the last one.
It is indeed the moment we've
I
all
realized
been
last
waiting
stream that I
for.
messed it
Time
up.
to vote. Okay.
I can't see her last one.
If you would, please
I thought you
locate
had
your
5,
lever
she had
and
6.
cast your vote.
I timed it wrong 3 times. I've had to like not do a Chihiro one or like not do a Sayaka one.
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I already miss her. I already miss her cat. She's not even dead yet. Best girl! It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct! The blackened this time, the true killer who devised this whole stinking scheme was... Ta-da! Celestia Ludenberg! Or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
Lost. Well, I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Fumi's aptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So, really did approach a plan. But, how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying.
My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to...
So then,
What?
So, then, did you use, you know?
I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice,
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but... it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about Once again, why are we so roundabout about it when we literally talked about it later? Yeah, we literally mentioned her in the trial.
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here.
I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then, you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping to talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You are correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me,
what?
and he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime! An absolute crime! I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far!
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him!
most unfortunate.
Oh, wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is going to try to kill you.
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself.
This is unforgivable! Completely unforgivable!
Bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
actually,
Zen, would you like to join me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan.
Huh?
I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem.
You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too.
All I asked him was to make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect?
Because you're stupid.
That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi,
How did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Sufumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
It's not simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he actually believed that? You would believe it too, Hina, come on! Oh, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was... While you were all questioning him about what had happened, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it.
It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical.
I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. What the heck? How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I mean, she is the female antagonist. It makes sense.
I wonder about that.
No. He derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what make you take things so far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is true. That is a lot of money, and it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But...
All along, you've been saying how we have to accept life living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. Do you know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had the dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream.
And what was that dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European capsule.
A castle?
And to gather some men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I could have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That is what life is about! Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but... You're really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? Such is a pointless endeavor. I say nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even feel my own emotions. Subconscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You'd just get executed again.
Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Celeste! I love her so much! Celeste! Okay. You all done? Okay, then let's get the ball rolling! The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price! Yeah, we're all jumping Monokuma! We're doing this! We're cutting her off like this!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For her! The ultimate gambler!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I'm not ready.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
Celeste, I love you! Ah, my queen!
Which is why... Actually, it's not important.
This is the best execution in the game, in my opinion, but it's also of my favorite characters, so it's like, ah!
Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
I'm not ready. I guess I'll smile. Here it goes, guys! Look at her! She's just so like... Even as she's like about to die, she's so graceful. The burning of the Versailles Witch. Look at her, she's a queen. Just like she always wanted to be. The fire! She's still alive! They saved her from the fire! Yay! They saved her from the fire, guys! She's alive still! Trust! It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young! You need to place more value on your lives!
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and I thought you guys are gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation!
Let me out of here!
Yeah, guys, maybe she just got isekai'd into the next world where she really can be a European princess. Ooh, what do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not! And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one! It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you going to make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already! So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
Wah?
Aw, what's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question, if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
It's time. I forgot that the Kyoko plot starts this chapter. Oh my god. I forgot the Kyoko plot starts this chapter.
Ooh, how exciting.
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later!
Maybe he gave her a haircut? Look how long her hair is! There's no way!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although, it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but... What's that key Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh? What? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea.
Waiting for the Kyoko subplot to thicken. Come on, I'm waiting for it. It's so good.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You. Please, let me go! Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
Then, it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna head to the dining hall, okay?
Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Oh my god, Hina. Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said.
Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah,
So then,
we need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the lockers swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. She's starting to show more emotion, chat! Look at her! I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and... I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a little longer. So, for now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me. What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
you...
Is that really why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared, we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you!
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me! I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided to confirm what she'd told me with my own 2 eyes. So I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, Gashunk! At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? There's a bunch of files and what looked like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Oops, Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had the chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? Monokuma keeps seeing Kyoko sneak into the boys' bathroom and never mentions it. He's so good at for that! What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words. You must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. But I can't quite remember. What do I do now? What don't I know? A strange sound rang out through my head. I meant to check the desk too, chat. Whoopsies. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently, something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. It's just a normal desk of normal drawers. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone! The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. My body was heavy with pain. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow, I made it back to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound... It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensifies that much more. Before me there, raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
Then could it be? The mastermind spy is... Chapter 3. A next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. The end. And with that, we're down to 7, chat. Sakura is so cool, she is! She's so cool! Let's save there. Oh, no. With that, chat, I think that will actually be the end of our stream today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's actually, before we end real quick, chat, let's actually, head over here, sorry. And oh, the chat's not here. Ignore that the chat's not here, chat. Hold on. Ignore that the chat is not here. We're just going to... I'm gonna close the game real quick. Let's turn on BGM. Real quick, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. In case you are new here, the clock's ticking, so I'll shoot by heart and be all that you'll see. Celebrates Productions time-traveling idol Serena Starstruck here. Hello! I like to sing, and I like to voice act. And I like to play competitive games really poorly. So, if you're just into kind of like fun vibes, emotions, and music, I might be the VTuber for you. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. Actually, anyone who's new here, my anniversary is coming up. My anniversary is coming up this weekend, actually. So Sunday and Monday, expect some very cool things from me and my gen mates and my company overall. Let's actually see who we can raid into, and then we're gonna go over our schedule real quick. Let's see who's live right now, who just started streaming. Who is live that we can send love to today? Let's see who's around. Let's see. Who is live? Who has the least viewers? Let me see. The least viewers out of the people on my list right now. Let's see. Who has the least viewers? Oh, everyone's kind of... Oh, let me check you real quick. Okay. We are going to raid into Mubini Ado. She is currently playing The Evil Within 2. So, we're gonna raid into her in a second here. However, like I said before, please look forward to Sunday and Monday upcoming, because it is me and my gen mates and my whole company actually, yeah, because we're first generation Infinium. Our anniversary is coming up, so please look forward to that. I have a solo cover that will be coming out. We also have plenty more things. I have a karaoke on Sunday to celebrate day 1 of debut, since me and my gen mates debuted across 2 days. So, 2 p.m. EDT, EST, Daylight Savings Past. 2 p.m. EST, I stream every single day at that time. That'll be, actually, we can just look at the schedule. Hold on. Let's go over here. Let me add the schedule real quick. I forgot to. Sorry the schedule came out so late this time, by the way, guys. I was waiting on a collab, and then the collab just didn't happen. So I was like, oh, I'll just post my schedule. But anyways, here's our schedule for this week. On Monday, we played Umamusume. Yesterday, we did not stream. Today, we played Danganronpa. Tomorrow, we will be playing Fortnite. Probably not for too long, but, you know, I haven't played Fortnite on stream in a hot sec, so I wanted to play it. Then Friday, I needed to fill the schedule, because that's when I thought the collab was going to be, so I was like, I'll just throw League of Legends there. Then, Saturday, no stream. And then Sunday, we have our anniversary karaoke! Yatta! I'm going to be singing every single song that I covered this year, plus my original song, live for the anniversary. So, be there for that. But, without further ado, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And, well, I guess I'll see you guys next time, okay? Please go send Mubini all the love. She is playing a horror game right now. But, I'll see you guys, okay? I'll send the raid message in a hot second.